I love my family. I've always loved my family. And my wife was concerned that I was working too much because I had my own business and I was working way too much. And I wasn't seeing my kids. I was just trying to provide for my family, and it was important for us, for our girls to have a good education, and so she started homeschooling them. And I said that if she would just be home with the girls and homeschool, and I will just work and provide. My plan was she'll raise the girls and I'll do the hustle. Hi, my name is Israel, and this is my testimony. For years, Sarah knew that I was working so hard, and she was telling me to hire people to keep growing the business so that I didn't have to do all the work. But I was struggling because I didn't really know how to do it. I wasn't in a healthy place spiritually or with my wife. So for Christmas 6 years ago, we went to Cedar City to spend time with the family. My brother always wanted to go snowboarding. He came from Mexico so that we could spend time and go together. We got up to the mountain and my brother went first, and I went after him. And what happened is that I started going downhill. So when I was going down the hill, my board caught an edge, and I just flew back and I hit my head. And when I hit my head, I felt this numbness on my whole body, and I landed on the snow with my arms like sticking out like that, and I couldn't move. I was trying to tell my feet to move or something, but I just couldn't. I was just stuck. I realized what was happening and that I couldn't move. My mind was just racing and my whole life was just going in front of me. The first thing that came to mind is like my kids, my wife. I was visualizing that I wasn't gonna be able to pick up my kids, and then my wife was gonna push me in a wheelchair. At the same time, I felt this peace from the Holy Spirit that was telling me, you're gonna be fine. I can't really explain, but it was a certainty. It wasn't maybe hoping that I was gonna be fine. It was a certainty. Even though I couldn't move at that moment, I knew that I was gonna be fine. We got to the hospital and they were analyzing and they took x-rays and they saw the damage. So my bone, because I broke my neck, it crushed the spinal cord, so my spinal cord was bruised. And they said that I needed surgery. They took me to do the surgery. I was out. They gave me the anesthesia, so I went just blank. And I started having a vision that I was laying on the table, and my body was like a armor, like a medieval armor. I started feeling that from the top of my head, like something was going down, and it was taken away. And in my vision I could see that on the bottom like of my feet, like if Jesus was taking everything out of me, and all that stuff, like he took it somewhere and it was gone.
And what stuff are we talking about?
It was just sin and just everything that didn't belong, things that I was doing, and I just felt like he took everything away from me.
He took all that away.
Mm-hmm. He took everything away.
And it's never come back.
Nope. And he's never come back. During the whole time, what it was going to be a 3-day of fun and vacation, ended up being 4 weeks of surgery and recovery. Even though I don't believe God caused that, but because of that, I felt like it was another opportunity for me to just be better and be closer to God and leave all my past behind, which that's what happened because he took everything away.
Good. Good. I'm going to slip these socks on. Get all your weight forward. All the way up.
your thumbs up.
And what advice would you give men who hustle?
I understand sometimes we want to hustle to provide for our families, but let's be aware of what that's causing to our families with our kids or the wife, and it's really not worth spending so much time not being with the family, because that could be a trap, and that's what happened to me. That I feel like Satan tricked me and set me up and tried to give me some joy that I didn't have because I was hustling so much, that it tricked me into something. If anything, learn from this experience that happened to me, and I just wish that you consider and think about your life and really try to do the best you can without hindering your loved ones. Because that time that I lost with my family is not coming back.